But first, let's talk all about what's going on today in today's dish. It's all presented by our friends over at Stone Academy. So, today is the end of Mardi Gras.
I thought you were going to say let the good times roll, right?
I think that's for you.
Laissez les bon temps rouler.
Oh my goodness, you are just...
to do it. That's what happens when you live in Louisiana for 2 years.
You were down there for 2 years.
I was down there. It was my first TV job in Monroe, Louisiana, which happens to be 4 hours north of New Orleans.
Wow.
But we still made our way there.
You sure did. I'm sure you had a good time. We have some video here. I don't know if we'll see Teresa in the crowd.
Nope, I'm not there today.
Was he putting beads on you?
Not me.
No.
Wasn't me. But it's such a fun time. It was going on for the last week in the U.S. New Orleans is the place to be. It is Fat Tuesday. It is the last day before Lent starts, so this is the party day.
Yeah, which means we got to give something up, right? I mean, that's
typically what you do if you believe in that, and I am planning on giving up fast food.
Now, why is that? Do you often eat fast food?
It is that I have a problem driving by a McDonald's and not getting an Egg McMuffin.
And I hear Dunkin' Donuts as well.
Well, that's lunchtime.
Oh.
I'm in my car way too much. I know, I don't want to talk about it, so I don't know what I'm going to eat for the next 40 days.
some pecans, cashews.
Yes, maybe some cashews. What about you? What do you, what's a sacrifice for you?
I'm just going to give up being mean, maybe?
No, I enjoy your company. You can't do that.
Okay. I don't know. I just try to be a good person every day. I don't feel like there's much I have to give up or just, I don't know, be a good person.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I'm boring. I wish I had a better answer.
Well, let me think for you.
Okay.
Tomorrow's the day you have to do it,
All
so
right.
I'm going to sleep on it.
We have 24 hours. Teresa
and let me
sleeps on
know.
it.
Get hold of me on Facebook and let me know what Ryan should give up for Lent.
Help us out. But speaking of, we still have one day to celebrate
we
still,
do.
right? So we're talking about king cake, and here in Connecticut, Chef Colette is going to show you how it's done.
You've been starving for Lent, so now you can pick out on the king cake. It's important to have it even as much as you can. It's time-consuming, and it's demanding, but I'm up to the challenge. Only so many things I can do. So today I'm going to make 10 more, a little water to seal it, and voila. Tout fini. Kind of ugly right there, but look at how beautiful. When they made the king cake, there's a little, we put a fava beans inside. Here they put a plastic, they call it baby Jesus, but baby Jesus don't go there. It goes in our heart, not in the cake. The tradition that if you're going to be lucky or not, if you get this, or the fava beans like we do in France, or the gold piece if you're a millionaire, then you're going to be lucky at the end of the year. But without it, then you don't know what's going to happen. Or you're not going to become the queen or the king if you don't get this, or the fava bean, whatever you put in there.
Now we know.
You want to hope for that. I guess she had fava beans.
Fava beans.
Familiar with the plastic baby.
Right. She said.
It's little. It's tiny.
The little baby Jesus hanging out there. That's what she was saying, right? I think that's what she was calling it. I don't know, but that's the tradition. There's a little baby in the cake, and whoever eats.
Yes, a little plastic, tiny, and whoever gets the piece of cake with the baby in it is supposed to have good luck for the whole year.
Okay.
That's your king cake. Eat it up before you have to give it up.
Enjoy it, I guess. Today is the last day to do that. Somebody that doesn't need anything in life, J-Lo, apparently got a special surprise from her boy toy, A-Rod. Okay, so we all love HGTV's Joanna Gaines.
This is such a good story, and apparently J-Lo loves her as well. So A-Rod arranged for Joanna Gaines to fix up J-Lo's Malibu home.
Which she probably didn't need much fixing up to begin with.
It's a $6 million home on the beach that now Joanna Gaines is going to restore, like fixer-upper. I'm sure it's a real fixer-upper,
I'm sure it is. Probably plenty of work to do on that old rusty scupper. But, I mean, she never leaves Waco, Texas. That's the whole idea, is that she's true to her.
So how did A-Rod do it? Any more details?
He's A-Rod. He gets what he wants, I guess. I don't know.
I wonder if they're friends. Wouldn't that be a fun party? J-Lo and Joanna Gaines?
Let's get them on the couch. We have J-Lo, Teresa, and Joanna Gaines. And maybe A-Rod, too, just for one more. Yeah, that'd be a fun party.
Well, I'd like to see the finished product. I hope there's documentation on social with
Why don't you go report on it? Why don't you go out there and film it?
I like both of them so much. All right, so more and more people are using DNA testing kits to learn about their heritage and ancestry.
But also with dogs. This is a new thing where a lot of dog owners are having the same done.
A lot of people now are also adopting dogs from shelters, and we don't know what their background or breeding is, and that's a great thing that people are finding all these shelter dogs. But to find out more about what they are or what they might turn out to be if they're puppies, the DNA testing is a pretty fun thing to do.
So we adopted a dog, Sydney. She's a rescue dog. She came from Tennessee, and we did this doggy DNA.
Yeah.
We named her Sydney because we thought she was an Australian Shepherd Lab mix.
Uh-huh.
Not the case.
What,
Not the case.
What
We
is
kept
she
the
then?
name. She's a German Pointer and Chow mix.
Really?
Named Sydney.
All because of the DNA test.
That's right.
And it's crazy, they can figure out behavioral traits from that?
Yeah, and you could try and even find relatives of your dogs.
Really?
Yeah, because it's all charted
Build
online.
out your family dog tree, I
There
guess.
you go.
Frame that and put
In case
that
you
on
have
the wall.
nothing else to do.
Yeah, I guess so.